Good day, Pinoy Clixers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. Growing up, I was a big fan of X-Men, the animated series. It was my first encounter with the X-Men and the mutants, which made me fall in love with them. And as you know, they are my favorite Marvel team. And one of the characters in the X-Men animated series that really stayed in my memory is what we're going to unbox for this video, and that is Marvel's Morph. Let's go! Okay, so we're looking at X-Men Marvel Legends Marvel's Morph. Okay, so you can see this is for 4 years and up. So we definitely qualify for this particular toy. And this is from the Marvel Legends VHS series. So it's plastic-free packaging, okay, except for tape and glue. Okay, so and as you can see, it's cardboard box. Okay, so some love it, some hate it. Okay, those who say loves it because the storage is easier this way, and those people who hate it is because you don't know what you're gonna get. There's no window for you to see the quality of the action figure inside, so it's either a hit or a miss depending on quality control. So we can see on the side, we have the side view as well of Marvel's Morph, X-Men. On the other side, the same illustration. And then at the back, we see the action figure character of Morph and a brief description that Morph is a mutant shapeshifter. Morph returns to haunt the X-Men after being captured and manipulated by Mr. Sinister. Okay, and that is again out of the storyline of X-Men the animated series. He is one of the best buddies of Wolverine. Unfortunately, in one of the missions, they thought he died, but it turned out that Mr. Sinister saved him and manipulated him to become an antagonist. Okay, so a dark morph in that sense. But I guess if I remember correctly, he had a change of heart, as any hero would do, in the storyline. Okay, so Morph is first time appearing in Marvel Legends form. Okay, so we can already see some reuse of the sculpt from the Cyclops X-Men 3-pack of Cyclops, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. Okay, wearing the brown jacket, but this is the iconic costume of Morph for me. So before we unbox Morph, as always, let's put him aside and look at Heroclix figures of Morph. Okay, and there's only like 3 figures ever in Heroclix history that Morph appeared in. Okay, and good thing we have all 3 of them. The first one being a Golden Age figure of Morph. Okay, so you can see the card on the right side, and then here on the left side, let me show you the figure. Okay, oops, sorry. So you have to be careful with this Golden Age figures, especially those with flight stand. Okay, so this from the mutation set, set number 20, and you can see here is Morph. I think this is his costume as a member of an exile, or a more classic, I guess, costume of Morph. Okay, so with his cape and orange outfit. Okay, so you can see some of his combat values, starting with 9 movement, 9 special attack, toughness, shape change with no range. Okay, so it's hard to put him on the flight stand, so he's just gonna be rolling that way. So let's take a look briefly at the card of Morph. Morph has the Avengers, Exiles, and X-Men keyword, and 1 special attack power, which is the Omni Morph. Morph can use Perplex, but he can target only himself. So he can only improve the combat values of himself. And at the back, we can see here a quick origin story, a background of Morph. Okay, so let me just zoom it in. Her real name is Kevin Sidney. First appearance is X-Hells #1, way back 2001. And the mutant shapeshifter called Morph was originally from a universe where he had been part of several major super teams. When Morph became unstuck in time, he was recruited by the Time Broker into a team called the Exiles, who were put together to repair damage to parallel Earths and the time stream. Always quick with a joke, Morph uses humor to keep his friends close and the Exiles together even as members come and go. So you can see here the Exiles, I think Nocturne is here, Blink, is that Cannonball? Okay. So anyway, humor is really one of the strong suit of Morph, even in the animated series. That's why he's able to uh, form a bond with the X-Men, especially with Wolverine. You know, Wolverine can be a snap, but Morph definitely had a relationship going on with Wolverine as a buddy-buddy. Okay, so that is Morph. And the next time Morph appeared in Heroclix was in X-Men, the animated series set. Okay, so here is the card of Morph. Okay, so Morph, and the figure is here. You can see he is a rare from the set, set number 29A. Okay, so meaning there is a Prime Morph as well. So let's put the Prime Morph here, the rare Prime Morph. Okay, so the rare Prime Morph is the evil version. Okay, the one captured and manipulated by Mr. Sinister. So this the protagonist Morph, member of the X-Men, and this is the antagonist Morph. Okay, so you can see before and after Mr. Sinister's manipulations. So yeah, Mr. Sinister can do that to you. So anyway, let's take a look at Morph 29A, X-Men and Spy keyword. The real name is Kevin Sidney. And a trait, let me borrow that face, shape change. When Morph uses it and succeeds, you may choose the new target. Okay. Instead of the opponent choosing the new target, you may choose it. Okay. If the shape change roll was a 6, you may choose a character friendly to the attacking character. Target must be otherwise legal. Okay, so meaning within line of sight, for example, or within range, obviously. Trickster is has a special movement, gives him plasticity, sidestep, and stealth. And take a look at the dial. Straightforward. Perplex on the front end, and then on the back end you have outwit and regeneration. So a support piece, this particular Morph. Okay, so take a look at that flavor text. My fellow Americans, I am an idiot. Okay, and Prime Morph, let's take a look at him. Primes usually are stronger than the regular ones. Okay, so let's see. Morph now has the keywords Marauders, Assassin, and Spy. Okay, so he became part of Sinister's Marauders, and no more X-Men keyword. A couple of trait, Impersonate, Shape Change, but succeeds on a 46. When Morph uses it and succeeds, you may choose the new target and may choose a character friendly to the attacking character. So it's a more powerful version of his X-Men trait earlier. And a second trait, we thought you were dead. Whenever a character is KO'd, after resolutions, you may place Morph in a square that character occupied. So he pops up in that character's last KO'd square. And he still has that special movement. It's still the same: plasticity, sidestep, and stealth. Okay. And this one is for only 25 points. 4 clicks of 4 clicks of life with that special movement power at the first two, and then sidestep, regen, and exploit weakness. So he lost the Blades Gloss, okay, but again, uh, it's really more of a harasser figure, because successful shape change would allow you to switch the target to a friendly character of your opponents. So those three are the morphs in Heroclix form. Okay, so the morph, I guess, is rooted from the name Metamorphosis. Okay, so as a shapeshifter, he's able to change his appearance, even his clothes, okay, and voice especially, to really emulate the person he is changing into. Okay, I think he is from a race called Changeling in the XL series. Not so sure. So anyway, let's open up the VHS. Okay, I purchased this last year, but I did not have the opportunity to unbox it. Okay, I got one of my Heroclix buddies, Julian Sandy, to get it from the seller. Okay, and then he just gave this to me when we met each other 2023 in one of the Heroclix tournament. So I got this for around, I think, 1,200, and then because Julian picked it up for me, I did not pay for any shipping. Okay, so that's a big savings, because shipping is usually like 150 to 200 pesos. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you, Santi, for taking care of the figures during the holidays. And we have here, okay, morphs. Okay, this is what I mentioned. There's no window, so you will have to depend on your luck whether you get a high quality Marvel Legends figure. Okay, so it comes with an alternate head. And the alternate head, I would imagine, would be the evil head version. Let's see. Oh, and alternate hands. Okay. Yeah. The manipulated mascara wearing morph. And open hands, open villainous hands. And then the main figure itself, okay, the X-Men. So this is cell shaded, as they call it. That's why you can see some shades here and there. Okay, so some people hate it, some people love it. Me, I don't really care as much. I'm more into the character. Okay, as long as it's a character I don't have yet, an X-Men character, then whatever shape or form it may take, it's fine. Okay, so all the joints seems to be working and tight. Oops, tight. Okay, and yeah, close-fisted morph. Let's try to copy the pose, although it doesn't have claws. Okay, so standing up. There. Walking stance. Okay. There you go. Okay, so that's morph. Okay, I think I like the villain head better. This one, he looks like, for me, a bit feminine because of the eyebrows. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna display him as a hero, so let's keep the hero head. So this is Morph. I hope you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And until next time, see you. Morph. out.